without culture, I think, Navadha. There's only Sri Hanumana has those. And he has got those cities that he can become a small being, he can become a large being. All these cities Hanumana has got. Animara, Laguma, like that, they are called as 9 cities. They are different. This is not cities. This is all spirits. Absolutely spirits. Nothing else but spirits. Yes, my child, there are, no doubt. There are good people, and some of them are good also. Not some of them are indifferent. Some are good, some are bad, some are evil, and some we can call them as devil. See, there are categories. But why go to spirits? We are not spirits. We are human beings. We are in the present state. Let us deal with the present. Why should we take help from anybody who is an unknown thing? In India, supposing you have lots of thugs around. They will come very nicely dressed to talk to you in very good English. Maybe some from Cambridge they have landed down. Yes? You might think, oh, what polished people, very well behaved. They say 10 times thank you more than you say. And you think they are very wonderful people. And ultimately you will find your purse is missing. So how will you find out who's good, who's bad to begin with? And also, if you go further, maybe somebody is good, but maybe so many around him who are not good. You see, it's an unknown quantity. Yeah. There, but you have to pay for it. For everything you have to pay in this world, except for God's love. See, if you go to clairvoyance, you will have the problems of clairvoyance. This is one thing should be pointed out, that apart from the amount of money you pay them, you pay otherwise also. You have to carry one of the spirits with you all your lives, and you have other complications. See, it is quite justifiable why they go there. It's justified, no doubt. One can understand. That's why one can forgive them also. But that they have to pay for it. You have to pay for it. So if you even one or two principles, one is you cannot pay money for it. All. Even psychologists, I would say, are like that. Psychologists are very wrong people because there are very few realized souls. Only realized souls should be psychologists. They put their hands to your, yes. They could, not apart from curing, you see, they themselves get caught up in that. So madman goes to a psychologist. You will find within 3 days he himself will be mad. And that's why psychologists are like this. No wonder Freud, you see, Freud always gets sex manias around him. So he became like that. His ideas have come from those books that came into him, you see. So I don't blame Freud so much as his profession. There is no way of protecting yourself from this. Because if you are operating someone and the disease is there, you have masks and things to protect yourself. But what about these people coming to you? You just expose yourself to them directly. And then they get into you, then you have to pay for it. That's what it is. You feel so sorry. Especially in this country, I feel the people have no idea about it. They're very nice. In India, people will think 100 times going to such people. Because they know what it means. Even getting these material things and all that, they know. Levitation and all that, they know in India. People know. Villagers and all that, they know. If they take any help from these people, is only in one case, when they want to ruin somebody else. Then they go to them. Then they take help. But that also is very dangerous. But they know much more, much more than you people know. And this is what they have taken advantage of, their ignorance about it. That's why all the West has been exploited. And if I call myself an Indian, I feel very responsible. Huh? They must be. The effective way, yes. But it can only work effectively where people do not know about their secret. In India, it would not. And it has a double advantage. You have money and you do not know. They have a double advantage in the West. In India, what are they going to earn? Nothing. So they are not interested in India.
What's the most effective way to find them?
Find them? Which one? Which one? Lemon. It's about lemon is a simple way. Your mother has very simple, effective ways. Very simple. Yesterday on 2 lemons I took out the boobs of these women. You saw that?
They always have to be
7, you see, because on any chakras, if they are, they're very fond of lemons, you see. So give them 7 lemons, doesn't matter. You see, you have to pay for that. Yeah, even if you have 1, you can manage. But you see, I said 7 because then they are satisfied. There are 7. Supposing that they are on different chakras, 7 of them. So they can say, all right, they will decide. They're just like us, human beings, So they organize. They organize. They will say, now we have, say, 50 people to go somewhere and we have only 5 of us. So we organize now, 10 of us. We write down the names. All right. You on the number 1, so there is no confusion, you see. So they decide there are 7 lines, all right. From this chakra, this will go to this. It is like that. Complete organization, you see. So we give them a full chance. And also 7 lines, chilies for the ladies. If there are ladies, 7 types of ladies, let them go into these 7 categories. That's it. You understand that? We also organize for that. After all, they must have a proper conveyance. Now, yeah. But if you have only one line, and if they have many, then what will they do? See? So we should not make their lives miserable. They are just us, you see. They are human beings, just human beings. Only without their, I should say, earth element and little less of water element. But they are just us.
But they both need to come on it.
Then sometimes it happens, but with Sahaja Yoga it's less. Only what happens, that it's more like queuing up. I'll tell you what happens. So, there's the first layer of people disappear, then the second is still there again waiting, every time. You say, oh, the first row of the regiment was over now, from where the second one has come now. So some have got sometimes thousands of them. Really, there are. Really, sometimes, what I do is to push them back and close the door. It is like that, you see, I do it. Also, sometimes I frighten them and tell them that if you come any more here, I'll put you to cell, and they go back. You see? You can, and also you have to order like this, 2 steps backward march. And then you can really put them down. Or you can do lots of things. That's fine. They should. Yes. You just tell them to get out. Just you tell them. In the name of Mataji, I say, you get out from here. They'll all go away. You shout this in the ears of your wife and see how it goes.
Fight against, for example, when we are surrounded by very, very negative people. To get rid of this negativity, I think to pronounce in my heart only your name is enough.
Enough even to be silent. If you are in thoughtless awareness, they cannot enter into it. That is a fortress. Just to be silent. The best way is to be silent. And then also, if you take my name loudly, then they may run away. But that will be a chaos. They may start doing something like that. The best thing is to be silent. Give them bandhans, this, that. You be in your thoughtless awareness. In that you are fortress. It's not difficult. This is now I'm eating all the good water. I put one of them, okay. Keep them on. In my stomach, they do. That's why it's Chana. You see, these are the very good coefficients for vibration. I just suck these horrible things, and eating them. Did you have something of this? Come along. No. You? Behind. You. You have to treat this gentleman with great respect. You're going to be our son-in-law in this family of ours. Okay? So, I'm already thinking about it. How we are going to have it. First wedding in London. It's a very nice one of Lindsay. You must see photographs. You must show them the photographs of Lindsay. It's an interesting thing to see. I think we made some mistakes. You see the way his mother-in-law didn't give any money for her to travel. I'll make her pay. You see with her. That's going too far. It's a very human thing, It's just very human. Nothing something extraordinary. You have to live just like ordinary human beings with all the ordinary things. Only thing it is enlightened. So beautiful. Even the wedding was so beautiful, you don't know. We really enjoyed it. And everybody very anxious to give a nice time to the both of them. They looked after them very well. What has happened about the tickets?
I've spoken to Mrs. Mirror about it, and we're going to telegram Lindsay. Actually, I should have done this morning, but I forgot to do it in a rush. We're going to telegram Lindsay and tell him that this ticket is available, and he must telegram back and say, I want to do it this way, and everything's all right, and tell us the date he wants to come. And then Mrs. Mirror just sent the ticket out to Bombay, and he picks it up and comes. So it's looked at Mrs. Mirror.
No, she's
So
done
we
it.
have to get in touch with Lindsay first, just to let him know that we're doing this ticket.
You have to tell Lindsay.
Yeah, and just to make sure that he hasn't found another need of getting the ticket.
Because, you see, I have received a message from Pune. Somebody has written that he's coming next week. So I was wondering how he will come.
You must be getting worried, I suppose, by now. Well,
You better send him a telegram.
I'll do that today.
Oh, but there was nothing to worry about. I mean, we could have always arranged it somehow. To try to find out the room for him somewhere here in the park. In this area. They might be giving some rooms on some accommodation. Just try to find out if there is any room available. Is all right? Good. David, why don't you find out in this area if there is any place where any room for them to live, you see? So that she can come and help you here and look after your ashram also. What about the next door neighbors?
Actually, well, I'll ask her. She's a very nice woman. She's about to come down later on.
But they are going away from here, she was telling me.
I don't know. Maybe they are.
She said we are leaving, so I wanted to find out what about are they renting the house or something?
I don't know. They've lived in it for about 16 years or something like that. So they might own it. I don't know if they're going away.
She told me that. Try to get a bigger place. We have to get down. But you see, we have no bona fides. Nobody is willing to give us big places. We are hopelessly poor. It's too humble, eh? We tried one nice place. Yeah. still play cool. And then they gave him they finished the The house that you saw on that on the other side of the Westminster is still available. But I don't know how are we going to make so much money now. There's about 11 rooms.
I could make Banda very well and all my system back up and up and when you've got something you buy something you don't drop now.
It's not so easy here. You see, you cannot get such a lot of money because there is no joint mortgage. You don't get. So like that. Let's see now these planners will be coming to us and they'll suggest something nice. What we can do. Already?
It's going to collapse soon.
Huh?
It will collapse.
Good. So let us see. When it collapses, let us take advantage.
The only way people can block themselves really
You see, Europe, people don't have problem of that because Arabs are coming in and they bring money. Actually, only thing we English people should realize the way you are allowing Arabs to come in, they'll buy your company. Like Switzerland, all the nice places in Switzerland are sold out. All the places around the lake are sold out. I mean, the Swiss people have all the time empty. That's also another point. And Swiss people have no chance there. No chance of entering that area. They never come and stay there. Very beautiful places, yeah.
All the lake.
All the lake around.
All around the lake is private, huge properties and empty properties. And on the side, 2 kilometers, you have got this cathedral, this new villages, all the buildings. It's crowded, overcrowded.
Very true. Very true. See, so same thing may happen with all the Arabs coming in and
It's happened in Scotland. The Dutch are enormous tracts of land.
yeah. Still they are there. They didn't leave. Still there. But they were going to pass some law, they were saying that about the Dutch buying in Scotland, So one should pass a law like that. You see that foreigners should not buy any more now, at least whatever is bought is bought. They'll all come and buy your here. So their interests are their shopping. They like to do shopping here and the shops are very and also dirty they have there. So if she can stop all that, then at least prices of houses will come down. I know they have gone up very much. At least the top houses won't come down much, but maybe the lower houses may come down. But the top houses, they won't come down much.
Well, the fact that in certain countries of the world have less divorce people born in other countries like India have a lot of divorce.
Oh no. In India they are the rest.
So it's an equal spectrum throughout the world.
Huh?
It's equal throughout the world.
No, much more in India. Of course, in England we have so many divorced children. Yeah? Easy to give realization to them if they ask for it, but then do not. They have no time. See, they are getting sophisticated. So they'll get sophisticated, they will do all the things that you have done, then they will take to drugs, then they'll become hippies, then they'll come to surgery. So I will be waiting for that. This is the situation. You see. While you people have finished with all that, you have even finished with some Mahesh Yogi and all that. So they may go to Mahesh Yogi again. You see, like that. Now we are developing. You see, so we are going up the road. You see, you come down. You know we have had enough of it. We know what. So you are going to turn. You have turned. They are not saying walk at all. Who told you they are involved? Indian people? Horrible. Especially our young are absolutely useless. Did you talk to any young people? How did you find them?
Well, they were very sophisticated before they brought that.
No, but they do not have that tradition as we people have. I mean, they are very sad.
You have saints.
That's why
You have saints. You have many gurus.
yeah.
And presumably we don't, in our Christianity, as the Church of England or the Roman Catholic Church, we do have the same amount of hanging gallstones in our religion.
I do. Because of organized people. You see, if there is a saint, it's thrown out. So how can you have saints born in Christianity? Even if they would have been, they would have been thrown out. Because you have to say as what Pope says, or say what Archbishop of Canterbury, who is elected by these people who have studied in some college. So how can you? This is the problem. Organized religions cannot have faith. That's one. Thank God India doesn't have an organized religion. And people do not care for our popes and things, I mean so-called pandits. And they do not pay them any attention. They do not do much of them. They think these are just come for some rituals and things. They do not call them as gurus. Not only that, but they also know them very well. Like when we have the wedding of this girl, Sushila, my maid servant, that boy, our cook. She was a Christian Catholic and she had to get converted because you see, there is a rule that you have to belong to one religion when you have to marry. Or else you have a registered marriage and they could not have because it would take a lot of time. So they said, all right, we'll become Christians. But the boy could not become a Christian because he did not know English. You see. She said, all right, I'll become a Hindu. So we made her a Hindu. And then the priest, you see, Hindus, of course, they understand real-life things and all that. So the priest of the Arya Samaj, he touched my feet, all right, and all that. He said, you see, now in the presence of Mataji's wedding, it is a very auspicious thing and it's like that. I mean, here, can you imagine a priest coming and touching my feet is out of question. So, then one thing he said was very interesting. He was, when you are supposed to give a lecture to the person who is going to be converted. He said, I must tell you one thing very frankly. He said, you see, you are a Christian and a Catholic. So it's all right as a Catholic, you can go and tell your priest that I've committed such and such sin and he can forgive you and God can forgive you. But not me. You don't come to me and tell like this. I'm telling you, I'm not going to take any such confessions from you or nothing. I'll go mad. You better not come and tell me these things. So even if I am a priest who is supposed to be converting you, I'm not the one who is going to take any confessions from. Of course, you can go and tell Mataji is different. I'm not a realized. Just imagine, I was so surprised that they know what is realization. Which priest here would say that? Huh? Apart from that, you see, they think they are already appointed by God. Already, they do not think that they are appointed by human beings here. This is the discrimination point because it's not an organized religion. This is a very good thing. So Arya Samaj is organized, but still he knows. He said, Ma, you can go to Mataji, it's all right. She can forgive, she has a right. But not to me. If you come to me, I'll go mad. You better not come and tell me. See, this is something was very remarkable. I felt that this makes a distinction there. That because of organized religion, no realized soul could have existed. Oh, we had problems with the Brahmins who are not even organized so much that they try to trouble all the saints and all. But when it is organized, so imagine the amount of opposition it could be. Yes, I know. They should all get married and settle down and forget about it. That's the only way we can live. You see, that's the simple solution for that. Fine? Brahmacharya is no good. What is brahmacharya and all this nonsense? It's all nonsense. I really can't understand how. How do they say brahmacharya? Christ was not a brahmachari in the sense that he was never married. It's different. But if you had allowed him to live, he would have married. But you never allowed him to live, so what to do? His mother was married, and he lived with his family. So what is the need to be a brahmachari? He attended wedding. If it was not good, why did he attend the wedding? I don't know where in the Bible is it written that you should become a brahmachari or a nun. Thank you. I think it's huh? Let this system laugh. I tell you. Please. What about others? Is it written in the Bible about brahmacharya? I mean, it is so common. What is the make it brahmachari then?
There is a bit in the Bible, but it's after Christ. I remember reading it. I think it's Paul.
Paul. One person, Paul, you forget him. I really tell you. He's one person.
Anyway, he said in the Bible that if you're married, then all right, stay married. But if you're single, stay single. Unless you can't marry.
And when
but it's best, stay single.
you
That's what
see,
it said.
you should have questioned it this way that you are not married from the day you are born. I mean, you see the logic of the whole thing. This is funny, man, to say such a thing. Paul is horrid, of course. There's no doubt of it. Paul is horrid, but he's not Bible, so it's all right. Too good a napkin for me. Yeah. Who is this one? Too good. Oh, you give me another paper napkin. All right. Thank you. So all of you should have something, otherwise how can the mother do? Yes. Go ahead, help you. Very nice flowers.